Hello everybody, I am here with Autumn Fletcher, and a little disclaimer before I start talking about how awesome and sexy she is. It is extremely windy where I live right now, so if you can hear like trees toppling over, my house shaking and creaking, the floorboards falling off the bone, I am sorry. I can't make it not windy. It's been really windy for like 2 or 3 days now. But anyway, back to this gorgeous, amazing sim. I love her. That's my wife. It honestly pains me that she is not real and I can't have her and she's not here with me today. Okay, that's literally so dramatic, but no, she's really awesome. But also about her, I don't have a link for the cheek skin detail I used because every link on the internet seems to lead to a broken or deleted link. It's called Structure by Phasia. I'm probably saying that wrong, but if you know, you know. And if you can find a working link for me, I will literally like come to your house and kiss your feet. Like, come on, I need it really bad. So if anybody knows where I can find a working link to that, please hand it over to me. I need it real bad. But I actually downloaded it from Mandy Sims on Tumblr. So if you want it really bad, just download some of her sim downloads with all the custom content, and you'll have it plus more. But okay, this video, I'll be talking about Euphoria and Breaking Bad. So, spoiler alert for the rest of the video about season 4 finale of Breaking Bad and the 2 first episodes of Euphoria for season 2. So please leave if you don't want to hear any spoilers for that. Okay, first talk about Breaking Bad because I'll talk about that faster than Euphoria. Okay, the episode was so crazy, I literally had to talk about it. Because after I watched it, I just couldn't like leave it. Like my mind would not get off of how awesome that was. But I'll set the scene quickly so if you never watched and don't care and just want to listen, you can have a slight clue what I'm talking about. But there's this character named Gustavo, and he's finally got what he deserved. But basically, Walter, my beautiful baby Walter, he wanted to kill him because, you know, he's giving him a hard time, and he was like, I'm gonna kill your family if you don't stay away from Jesse, blah blah blah. Jesse is his partner, like not his gay partner, like his partner in cooking meth. What I have to add that, but no, I want people to say anyway. Enough of that. But basically, he wants to kill him, and he made a bomb to kill him, and his first plan failed. Second plan was to get this ex-cartel member to do it for him, basically, because he hates Gustavo, Gustavo hates him, and blah, blah, blah. So basically, Gustavo came to see the man in the old folks' home. He's, like, all old and, like, can't speak anymore, blah, blah, blah. He came to see him because he was like, we saw that you spoke to the DEA. But basically, that was just a ploy to get him to come to the old folks' home so he can die. And I guess the old man didn't care about dying. He's just in a wheelchair and, like, he clearly is miserable and, like, can't speak and all that stuff. Not that you should die if you're like that, but he clearly was just, like, super miserable. So I guess he was down to die as long as Gustavo can die at the same time. Anyway, he put the bomb on his wheelchair, and, like, when he dings this little bell that he usually dings to get, like, you know, people to come to him, whatever, you know what I mean. He flicked it, and he literally exploded the whole room. And oh my goodness. And like you see like the door fly off the room because the explosion is so big. And then they show you from the outside perspective. And you see Gustavo walk out of this room and you're like, how did he survive a literal bombing? And he was like 1 inch from the bomb. And he like walks out and you're like, oh my gosh. I was like, how is he not dead? And then the camera like slowly pans around. And you guys literally see in the room, it's literally body parts, like, on the floor, arms and legs. Everything is destroyed. And you're like, oh my gosh, how is this man not dead? And as the camera is panning, you slowly start to see that half of his face is completely missing. Like, and he's still standing. Half his face is completely missing. Like, you can literally see he has no eyeball. You can basically see his skeleton. And you can see, like, his teeth all, like, oh my goodness. It was so awesome. It was literally the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like, I was just so shocked. And I told my brother, I said, run that back right now. I said, run that back because that was too crazy. Like, he literally fixed his tie and then died. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, that's, like, such an awesome way to die. Like, there's no awesome way to die because you're dead. But I was like, good Lord. If I gotta die, I think I would like to be... Okay, I don't want to die. I don't want to die like that. Why'd I even say that? That's literally crazy. Half his face was missing. One of my brother's first thought to that was, he won't be able to have an open casket funeral. After seeing all that craziness, that's the first thought in your mind. But anyway, yeah. And I'm not going to explain the rest because that's just doing too much. But anyway, now Euphoria. Euphoria is really crazy at the moment. I love the show. It's really interesting. But first episode was really cute. Second episode, little odd. I was still thoroughly entertained. People were saying that it was boring. I think some people think if it's not like people dying every 2 seconds and like explosions and parties, then the episode was boring. No, I didn't think it was boring. I thought it was a little weird at times, but because literally like 2 minutes into season 2, episode 2, you get like a random clip of Nate's dad eating literal anus. I was like, did we need to see that? Because I really don't think we did. But same thing with first episode of the season. Literally within 2 minutes, you're seeing like, sorry kids do not listen. You're literally seeing erect penis on screen. And I remember I literally had to pause and I was like, oh my gosh. Like I was literally like, is that allowed? I thought showing stuff like that was like illegal on TV. I ain't never saw anything like that on TV before. I was like, what? Is that allowed? It was literally sick. I was like, ew. And that's not even the only, erection they have shown. I was like, please stop. And I'm not talking about through pants. I'm talking about literally out and open. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's literally sick. I was like, stop right now. But, I'm not somebody who's like, hates nudity on TV and doesn't think it's ever necessary. No, I don't mind. But I'm starting to see what the girls mean when they say the nudity is getting out of hand. Like, literally Cassie, I've literally seen her bare, like, chest more than I've seen my own at this point. Literally every other scene, Cassie is naked and having sex with somebody. I'm like, good Lord. Okay, we get it. We get it, Sam Levinson. We get it. She does stuff. I'm like, good Lord. I think it's just getting a little gratuitous at points because I don't think the nudity is necessary at times. Like, come on. Stop. But they're showing everybody naked except for the people I want to see. When is Fesco gonna get naked? When is Fez gonna, drop the pants? Huh? That's what I'm waiting to see. That's what I need to see. But no, like I said, the nudity is getting a little gratuitous. Like, come on. I'm seeing a little bit too much. First of all, penis, coochie, and boobs. Okay, I've seen enough for a lifetime at this point. Like, it's a show that, like, you definitely cannot watch where there's even, like, your parents or any kid that might walk by because literally at any second, you're gonna see Cassie's chest on full display. Like, bro. But tell me why. I was thinking about that part where, like, Cassie, like, is with Nate. Like, episode 2. He, like, drives her out to some far construction site and is like, we can't keep this going. Why did he drive her so far to say that? He literally could have said that from her house. And then she, like, got sad and started crying. Like, girl, that's your best friend's ex-boyfriend that used to basically abuse and beat her up. Like, come on. What do you see in him? That's the main question we all need to ask these girls when they're fiending for Nate Jacobs. What do you see in him? They don't even have fun together. It's literally just sex, vibes, and getting beat up. What do you like about him? I think him being so tall is making all the girls delusional. Because he's not fun or anything. They don't even vibe. Like, what do you guys even talk about besides when you're going to have sex? Like, come on. There's got to be more to it than that. And Cassie is the definition of weak in the knees. She literally acts like she's literally going to pass away right now if she's not in a relationship. Like, girl, you were literally just with McKay. And McKay, don't get me started. Like, I feel like I wasted so much time in the video. I can't even go into detail what I mean. But, like, that part of the party, the first episode where Nate is like, did you have sex with Cassie? Did you do this? Did you do that? I literally had to hit pause on the TV because that was so humiliating and gross. And then McKay was just like, relax. I've been like, Nate, get out of my ear asking. I can't say it because I don't want to say it. But if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. I literally started laughing so hard I had to hit pause. Nate is a menace to society. He does not need to be out in the streets. Somebody needs to get a gun and kill Nate and his dad. I was hoping to God that Fez, when he fought him at that party and basically cracked his skull open, I was hoping that he killed him because he is not normal. He gotta go. And then McKay and Cassie and Maddie, they were helping him like go to like, you know, take him to the hospital. First of all, McKay, did you just forget all that weird stuff he's just doing to you? McKay needs some new friends. And why is he in college still always going to high school parties? Tell me why, McKay. McKay sucks. Like, stop. I think I'm going too hard on him. I wish I had more time so I could talk about more, but I wasted so much time talking about nothing in Breaking Bad. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.